Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Clean these dudes out.
This serves the dark powers! Bring me to the storm! Golek Sanita!
Really hope they don't make me manually fight this. They did hurt my cannon a little bit. % weapon damage, flame damage. Just give it to them. I can't run.
Dominance! Stormcaller!
Oh, we can get multiple of these. I didn't realize that. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think we need Lightning Strike to send him out on his own. Which we eventually do want to do. Unless he doesn't have his own wizard. He does, though.
The mountains call.
Alright. Just gonna pop over here.
Direct me, dark gods.
Actually, do it this way. Have him be the primary beneficiary. Should have done that before. I think the primary person who attacks gets a bigger chunk of the experience. But I don't know about that. It might split 50-50.
I am mountain god.
Alright. Got all the health we could ever need. I guess we just go for Woundmaker. New trainer.
There'll be a reckoning.
Okay, so we could get a couple of hell cannons. I don't think I want a Gore Beast. But okay, how is Empire looking? Are they weaker yet? Still says they're really strong. How are they that strong? Maybe I do need the death stack to deal with them.
You dare.
Forward unto slaughter.
What? No.
Spirit Orca.
Now.
No.
Alright.
Are you a god? What? I'll move. It is decreed by me.
Okay, let's at least put the mirror guard over with him though.
These Groot.
Moving, father.
I cannot.
I got some demigraphs. That down south.
My adoring hordes agree.
Handsome and youthful.
I refuse.
Beastman. Don't have walls. Decent garrison. Alright, what else we got here? Okay, Archaon. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and go for that weapon. I mean, we could get this. I would like to hire a couple of these, but it's just unnecessary. I think we're just going to bulldoze everything. So I'd rather get up to here. Chosen are also very nice, as well as aspiring champions. Like, these units are nothing to sneeze at. These are very, very powerful units. Okay, let's try and grab that. Anyone else? He can't do anything. He can't do anything. Excuse me.
What you want? You chaos types are well-armed. Not likely. It is not. Greetings. I disobey.
Come on, man. Prejudice, aversion. Man, are they gonna make me kill him? I mean, I don't even care if y'all want to come after me. Just help me kill Empire, dang it. I don't care. You can have all his property. I'm just here to kill Empires, dwarfs. The dwarfs are going to be the most annoying one by far, I think. High elves might be the most annoying one if, and they likely have, confederated with the Lustria tech list down there. I guess he's near a coast on Mortal Empire, so we might be able to roll up on him. I just wish that, like, on Mortal Empires, maybe at a certain point in the game, you gain, like, just everybody gets an extra amount of movement speed just to help you speed up the game. I think that would be a nice way to help the pacing, like, as it scales. So after turn 100, like, maybe every 100 turns or every 75 turns, each faction gets, like, 20% extra movement speed or something like that. Just to help accelerate. If you are trying to go for, like, the huge victory conditions. Because once you get so far up, like, it just takes so long to walk anywhere. Like, just to straight, like, if I were to just hop in a port right now and try to go over to Lustria, like, full speed ahead, it would probably take 15 turns or something like that. Minimum. And I would just be sitting there, like, pressing go and waiting on the turn timer for, like, 40 minutes or something like that. My turn timer doesn't take that long, so I have a decent, you know, RAM. You got an SSD. I assume most people probably have SSDs this day and age. But it probably takes, I mean, it seriously takes probably 30 seconds to a minute. I haven't timed it, but... Which, I've had people say, hey, why don't you get the turn timer smasher or whatever, where it just basically, like, eliminates the minor factions and gives them to major factions. Like, a lot of the time. I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't tried it. It could be okay, but it can also mess up the diplomacy. Because sometimes those minor factions can really give the major factions, like, yeah, they're not going to beat them in the long run, but they can delay, like, their development for a while, you know? Like Ulthuan, for example. Like, there are so many little minor high elf factions there, but if you just give them all to, like, Tyrion at the beginning, like, he gets so strong. So just kind of worried. Now, it only does it to people that are on, like, the far edges, like, that are not in your sphere of influence, though, like, in the early to mid-game. So maybe it doesn't matter, because Tyrion is going to take them over at some point anyways. I don't know. I could think about it, but... it just seems like the potential is there for it to be a little squirrely. What are these levels again? These level 15. Okay, that's when this dude really takes off, when you get that Zench stuff. So those buffs are very nice. Maker's fine.
Yes. Bring corruption. Tempest incarnate.
Let me scout this dude. Did they stay in there? Okay.
Absolutely not.
That's interesting. Alright.
Ready.
Alright, boys. Load him up.
For chaos.
I will acquiesce.
He's not even going to be able to get in range. I need to level him up, though. I guess I can dash him over. I don't even need his units, but I want him to get the experience. Okay. He can do it, because we have Slaanesh. So what do we need to burn here? Nurgle. We need Nurgle, then Slaanesh.
I will destroy.
He only has corn. He has Nurgle also. Nurgle's pretty important for leveling this up, but once again, it's not even going to matter that I'm level 5, I don't think. I mean, that will let me potentially hire some of these for my off lords, the ones that are not Archaon, that don't have 1,000,000 growth. They're never going to get to like these units. I would still like to try these armored trolls too. Okay. I'm gonna lightning strike this dude down.
Kill them all.
Could just auto resolve and it would kill everybody. I'm gonna fight it fair and square though. The big fight.
Dare, bringer of darkness. Climb the mountain.
The Dark Prince wishes. Never stop.
Forward. Unleash chaos.
Yeah, because I don't want my units to get rounded off. That's gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick while we're loading up. And as always, special thanks to Hudson for sponsoring this campaign. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Happy to help you out with that. It's just $30 for 15 episodes, or if you are a channel member, which you can join next to the sub button at the bottom, it's just $5 a month. I'll give you $5 off any campaign you want to commission, or off any guides for a faction that you might want to commission. Now, Hudson donated a lot of money for this one, so we're going through all victory conditions, kind of experimenting with this. We'll see. You know, the viewership has been pretty strong for Chaos, and Norska to an extent as well, but, you know, this campaign's probably going to go, I don't even know, 50 or 60 episodes or something. So we'll see, you know, how it goes, if we can do more of these style of campaigns that are like these longer type of campaigns. So if you enjoy it, make sure you keep watching it to the end, leaving those likes, subscribing, because the more of that kind of stuff we get, the more it signals to me that people are really interested in these like super long campaigns, and that they'll actually tune into it. Because like I said, the common wisdom and sort of my experience with it, and what a lot of content creators think, is that the viewership just falls off dramatically after the first like 5 to 10 episodes of a campaign. People just move on to something else. But I do have people all the time that are like, oh, I wish you completed the whole campaign. You know, I wish, like,
My God's call.
you know, I wanted to see the whole thing in action. I wanted to see all the victory conditions. It's like, that's true, but at the same time, like, you know, maybe there's a lot of people, that, in fact, I think that a lot of people don't want to see that. So, Chaos is a good one, though, as we mentioned before, just because they're never, like, fully, like, ultra dominant. Like, it feels like we are pretty dominant right now for sure, but like we don't gain a lot of property. You know, it's not like we can take over half the map and there's just no way they can ever win, or that we could ever lose. Which I guess the same thing as they could ever win. You know, if we ever lose a battle, like, it's really, really bad.
Exalted hero, my blade hungers.
I'm just gonna put both of those under that one, and then we'll do. Bring Kolick out here, and I think these guys just don't even need to do anything. I don't know. I guess we can keep track of them. We don't need the wizard, so he can stay over there. And we'll just use these. That's probably fine.
Charge them! You think I am not versed in the arcane? Ha!
Actually, we can go ahead and roll these guys out as well.
My blade hungers.
Are we, like, shooting into the... What are we doing? We're shooting into the wall or something?
Your will. Quickly, doom comes. Charge them. Die in arcane fire. Die. My blade hungers. Now. Now. Go for my masters. Archaon. Awful fool. I won't fail. Quickly, I don't fail. Charge them! The winds are mine! Quickly, what? By God's call, undivided. Now, I concur. My blade hungers. Charge them. Sinch's many glories. Exalted. My blade hungers. Charge them.
I don't know why they're moving so slowly.
The winds I command. Syrians I will see. My blade hungers. My God's call.
Demi-ghosts are creeping over here.
Move fast. Running.
Where's Colin? Alright.
I move fast. I am exalted.
Dragon is across. Alright, bring these out right here.
Charge them! What? What? For the Chaos Gods! What? Kill them all! All be burned! Wreck and ruin! Eye of the Gods! Move fast! Nurgle's testament glory! Running! My master's call! I command! Running! Chaos comes! Ready! Hero of Chaos! What? Everyone Lord of the end times! I strike you down! Thorn's bloody glory! On calls! Move fast! For the Chaos Gods! Undivided! Exalted hero! Chaos, the only master! Slanish is perverse! I limited. I need more. This is foolish.
Oh, those have halberds.
Reap
Okay.
their souls. Correct, Sonisa. Moving quickly.
There's gonna be halberds versus dragon ogres. Fight to the death here.
I control Sinch's gifts. Blood for all. Seas of blood. Fight by their will. Exalted hero.
I don't even know how they're putting up this close of a fight. I mean, I could have auto-resolved it, I guess.
Excellent
But
glory.
who is not running yet? Oh, these dudes are.
Blood for all. Burn it all.
We're just sitting here watching them. Yeah, it's attack. They should, like, they should automatically aggro anything that's close, I think, if they don't have any other orders. Unless they have a whole order. I don't know why they just sit there and, like, don't
Exalted
fight.
hero. Kill the southerners. Now, quickly.
Oh, is this guy unbreakable?
Deliver slaughter. Running. Now. Give me the father. Our time has come. Do not meddle in my destiny.
Alright.
Running.
Alright, let me grab that drink real quick while we're loading up. I was saying. Yeah, you can have it. That's fine. I'll give my wife the phone charger real quick. Hold on. Okay, we need a Nurgle, I think. Raise it for Nurgle. Man, these Skaven need to step their game up, start occupying this stuff. Somebody evil needs to get up here. Befriend me, and I'll give him all his property.
Lightning.
Okay. So what, okay, so we did Lightning Strike with him. Oh, none of them have the upkeep reduction. I just remembered that, I think. Voice of the Gods. 40%? That's not super impressive. I think we want Blessed by Chaos. Chosen. Yeah, actually, we probably want some Chosen with him. Chaos Spawn. That one's for Aspiring Champions and Forsaken. He really only gets bonuses for Destroyer, I guess we could do. 50% when laying sieges. When laying siege. We're not going to be sitting there laying siege a lot. Okay, or we could just go over here and just get, like, level up freakish. But we need 3 points in this first. I think this is probably the best one. Does this include Chaos Dragons? Giant Shoggoths. Hell Cannons. Gore Beasts. Spawn Chosen. Manticore. Okay, nothing upgrades the dragons. It's probably fair because they're strong enough anyways. Probably not using Forsaken. I still think this is the best because there's a good chance I'm going to use Spawn. We could also use Chaos Warriors. Doomfire is good, but those things never run out of ammo, it seems like. They have a lot of ammo in most fights, so... yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll have this world. It is decreed by me.
Okay.
I am Slanesh's sire.
Do I want to split the band up here? How big is Altdorf? We might... let's... we'll keep the super team together here for Altdorf, and then we'll probably split up after Altdorf. Alright. Okay, good. Skaven's starting to take some of this stuff. Do not let these guys get it back. Please. Something's getting burned over here. Or I guess it's just maybe there's so much chaos, corruption. But Norska should like that. I don't know. Okay, Musion has virtually nothing. Dorothy's alright. Dang it, these dwarves. Freaking plague. Greenskins have a little bit of a foothold over here. Alright, can't recruit anything this turn. I don't of value, I don't think.
Herald of the Tempest.
Like, I wanted to recruit some hell cannons, but I don't want to stop and take time to do it. We could have, actually, we could hire a lord. Actually, the lords, I forgot, they take a lot of, well, we have to get another tech for a lord, first of all, and then they take a lot of growth. So we can delete them. Yeah, we're not going to hire any more Dark Guardians for now. I thought each one of these increased upkeep for every army. Maybe not. Maybe it was just for some things. I would like that, but the diplomacy with everybody kind of sucks. %, weapon strength for Chosen. Okay, that's pretty good. It's gonna take a little while. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and buy that. Just so that we can get an extra army here and maybe snap up a couple of hell cannons and deliver them down here. I'm not entirely sure if that's necessary, but we might as well grab that technology. It does increase our upkeep from horde buildings. And it does increase our Lord recruit rank and all that good stuff. Replenishment. So if we're rich, I guess we might as well grab those. Because we're going to need them at some point. Okay. Everything else is all good. Mirror Guard. Right. Let's make sure the free units are in the appropriate Legendary Lord slot. We can do a big quest battle here in a second, too. Once we level up, have the opportunity to get some Chosen. It's negative 500 once we summon that demon. It's just like there's no way that everyone's not going to fight us, with the exception of maybe Norska. 25% extra upkeep. Like I said, dude better be insane. He better have like 50% off magic costs. He better have like fire magic, death magic, like come stock with all the spells, 50% off. If he is a lord, I think he's a hero though. Based on what I've seen, I think he's a hero. And if he's a hero, that means that, I don't know. I mean, maybe he has skills where it's something like 3 points, all chosen, deal 50% extra damage. Your entire army gets like plus 30 melee attack. You know, just like this unstoppable, like, insane buffs. Maybe that's what he does. But I mean, basically for everyone to collapse on you. Now, it says he's a lot weaker when the portal closes, so if you delete that building... I believe. Now, I'm not 100%. It's interesting. I'm trying to think of how it works. Maybe the top portion replaces the bottom portion. I think it does. So maybe after the 15 turns... Okay, yeah, I'm trying to think. So, like, with income buildings, for example, they aren't cumulative. Like, this is not 50 plus 100 plus 200, right? So, like, every time you get something that's above the previous one, it removes what the previous one is. This is kind of weird because, you know, usually it's not something that's negative that you're trying to replace. So maybe... once you complete the ritual, once it gets done to right here, then it takes 25 turns. But once that completes, then maybe like these penalties don't matter anymore. If that's the case, maybe we can go for it. I was thinking this is a permanent debuff, but maybe like once you finish it for 25 turns, then it's not a debuff anymore. I still 25 turns of basically chilling. Like maybe one army could hold back. Causes damage to self. Okay, so he doesn't get any magic. I don't know. Well, we'll get him. We'll try him out later on. He gets replenished troops. None of these buffs are really blowing me away. Like, it doesn't look like he gives crazy buffs to your allies. It just looks like he's probably a big dude that fights. Okay.
Are you a god?
The fact that he totally destroys your magic. I mean, as we've seen, magic is extremely powerful in this game. Particularly fire magic. Okay, I think we want probably Cascading Fire Cloak. It's just very cheap. It's a nice way to buff up some units that might be in trouble.
Handsome and lethal.
Let's scout with him. How much does it take to... Nothing's in Altdorf. Can we hit Altdorf this turn? We can actually hit Altdorf this turn. Nice. Can he hit it? Yes, he can reinforce. Can he hit it?
Shall we
Yes,
decant
okay.
wine?
I think that red line is for reinforcement. No, that's the property line, but still. I think we'll be able to reinforce if we're, like, right here. Alright, let's do it. Everybody's in their channeling stance. We have tier 4 again. Alright, it's gonna be a pretty tough fight.
Are you a god? I awake. Destroy. Come.
Doesn't look like... Okay, let me, I mean, I can probably do it even without them, but... I'll take him off his horse also. Okay, Kolick is reinforcing. Okay, so we'll just continue.
Avert your eyes.
Let us go! The gods direct me. Forward unto slaughter.
Hail the slaughterer.
Okay, he's not reinforcing. I don't think we need him, but I want him to get the experience. Let me try to see if I can step him just a little bit more forward. Maybe I can move.
Chaos.
Can't move Kolick any further.
Now.
I think Kolick's too fat. Got too much meat on his bones.
Who are these grotesque figures?
Never stop.
Asinine mortal.
Okay, I don't know
A
what I
beautiful
expressed.
decision.
Okay, oh, he can't actually move. Okay, he has no movement. Alright, what is... Okay, Vampire's going for us. No problem, bud. I'll go ahead and set you up here. 68,000. I guess we can go ahead and grab this. Might as well get a little more money. Since we are rich. Okay, and what do we need? Okay, we need to take him off his horse. Okay. And then we need, we got Khorne, we got Nurgle. We need Slaanesh.
Wipe that out.
Zinch would be nice, because there are some upgrades now we can start thinking about. Alright, let's do it. Like anything that's like chosen kind of upgrades would be good. I think there's one that upgrades for like dragon ogres and things like that. Obviously there aren't any upgrades for your main units or whatever. Your god specific units. But they're strong enough anyways, as we've seen. They're definitely, I feel like most of them are on par with, they're better than Warriors of Chaos, I think, especially the Nurgle. You know, the more I do it, I do think that Nurgle probably is the strongest one. The Khorne are very good, but they do take damage. Nurgle just like, they never take damage. There's that one time with a ton of cannons where they were taking some damage, but they're extremely resilient. And that's just kind of all you need with all the regeneration. You just got to kind of stall.
Sieg's many glories. Tremble, mortals.
But, I mean, we could have had these anyways, and we could have gone for the Khorne Blessing. But I still think the regeneration, like, is just so clutch.
Sieg's many glories.
Let's
For the Chaos Gods.
I mean, I guess we can go ahead and
all will be despoiled.
it's over there. We'll put the weird over here, and we'll put this like right here, and kind of hope that they don't just wipe us out with the towers, like they love to do. Gonna have to leave someone back to take shots, I think.
Syrians I will see. Exalted hero. Chaos, the only master. Exalted hero. I am exalted. Exalted hero.
Alright.
Yes? Chaos comes for the masters.
Here come the...
Quickly! Charge them!
What's up here? We got these things.
Now! Time grows short! Exalted hero! This is foolish! My blade conquers! The rings are mine! Excellent glory! It's his will! What? This is our time! Das planet era! My master's voice! Exalted hero! Time to come! Roll fast! Running! There will be none! Slay every mortal! My God's call! Roll fast! The fates agree! I control sentient gifts. Quickly, attack the mortals! My God's call! I won't fail! Souls for my masters!
Bros, get up. Get up. Let's go.
I need souls! Running! Great corruption! My God's call! Exalted hero! All burn! Obliterator! Tremble! Chaos comes! Tremble, mortals!
Oh, they're all climbing up here now. Shot my dude right in the head. He's like, ah, it's cool, man. No problem. Just regenerate through it.
This morning! Exalted hero! I won't fail! All will burn! Archaon!
Where is he? Oh, he's not up there yet. Bros, get out of the way. Let him do his thing.
My blade conquers!
I guess this is basically done. We might as well.
Charge them! Ravage them! They will all pay! Kill! Maim! Burn! What?
Didn't really use that much magic on him this time. Just beat him down the old-fashioned way.
Blood of the blood god! Chaos Knights! Move fast! Now! Quickly! Chaos comes!
Oh, demigrads, huh? they are getting wrecked. Jesus. Demigryphs are really strong too. Like, it's just the dragon ogres are so good. Why are these guys way over here?
We don't forgive. Now. Quickly. Exalted hero.
All right, we gotta be careful.
Now.
Here.
Quickly. I won't fail. My blood conquers. Quickly. The gods will it. Deliver slaughter. Ready. Running. My gods call. The winds are mine. Archaon fire. Our time has come. Exalted hero. Now, hear me, Blade Father. Die in arcane fire. Masters, witness me. I don't fail. Does Slaanesh hear us? Exalted hero, fight!
Got him, coach. I mean, Demigryphs are great, dude. I love playing them with Empire, but dude, I don't know how they beat something like that, honestly. I mean, I guess it's like I have no clue. It has to start with a wizard. Like, they do have a fire wizard, but like, fire magic would be pretty good against these guys if you could get it on them before they start climbing the walls, but maybe life magic with fully upgraded greatswords, and like maybe like Carl, like on his big flying mount. Bunch of demigryphs maybe. Like the demigryphs that deal the bonus damage against small could probably do very well against these types of units if they had all the upgrades. And if they had like maybe life magic backing them up. So like life magic with a stack of like a doom stack of like a ton of great swords and anti-infantry demigryphs maybe could beat them. With like good tactics, good magic use, and things like that if you had Carl. Because Carl would tear up these dudes in the air, I think. I don't know, I mean, with life magic backing him up, they probably would. But yeah, it's certainly not easy for them to deal with this army right now, obviously. What we say? It was, we have Nurgle, we have Khorne. I think it was Slaanesh, right?
Hail the slaughterer!
Make sure we can't recruit any more of these heroes. I don't think we can. No, we're at the cap right now. We could get one more sorcerer, but I think he's just going to follow me around for now, and he's going to be the primary second army. That's kind of how we've drawn this up. Okay, Manticore. Yeah, one point in the upgrade is actually pretty good. People pointed that out in past videos, and I obviously figured that out after a while, but... Onslaught. Training, probably.
Are you a god?
Witness my beauty.
The mountains call.
Okay, not enough movement. Okay, that's fine. And then... I guess we'll start pounding this stuff around. Probably hand back off, like, we don't need most of this. You know, we could probably... Honestly, we probably could have won that siege with just, you know, Archaon, maybe 2 of these heroes, Kolic, and, like, just these guys. Like, these guys alone right here will pretty much beat anything up in the rafters. Like, they're just never doing damage. 146 armor, 95 melee defense, double regeneration. Like, you never kill him. Unless you can surround him or do, like, big AoE damage. Alright. Basically, what that means is everything's going to have, like, a 15% chance to hit him. And then that armor is going to reduce, like, 75% of non-armor piercing damage. And then I think they have, like, an additional, like, 20% physical resist. So you're doing, like, 5% of 15% of the damage that you're dealing to them. And they also have double regeneration. So unless you're doing, like, very heavy, like, super heavy armor-piercing magical attacks that are, like, fire-imbued, because those do extra damage because they have the regen.
You chaos types or what?
So, like, anti-infantry demigryphs with the fire buff on them, basically, from the Fire Wizard, the Flaming Sword of Ruin or whatever. That might be able to light them up, but...
Come for Grimgle. Ready.
What do you say, bud? I just killed him some more for
I'll
you.
stand before the rightful elector of Stern. I refuse.
Okay. Be interested to see what, like, Britonia can cook up for us. I don't think anything that the dwarves are gonna do. I mean, maybe, like, if they have an entire army of, like, hammers. I'm trying to think of what they could have. Like, maybe the flame cannons, because the flame cannons do really high base damage. And obviously they do flaming damage, so that would do extra. And it's magical, I think. It's at least flaming. So that would be pretty good. But if I do get a lot of hell cannons, those would be good against the dwarves. Because they're so accurate. Oh, come on, man. Now I'm probably going to trespassing debuff. I mean, look, if they want to step up and start trolling, like, we'll kill them too. It's fine. But they need to get out of my way while I kill the humans. So yeah, I think, trying to look at this. Ooh, okay, so they actually burned Eastern Sylvania. Looks like Greenskin's got a little bit of... Did they get some Yeah, I think they took this top corner place. Yeah, Noshrok's lair. So they are making some headway on him. What is going on over here? Okay, it's Musion has that. What is this? Ruins. Okay, so Beastmen are crushing a lot of, it looks like, they're crushing a lot of the Bretonnians for us. Or it's Skaven. Skaven would be fantastic if they are actually occupying this stuff. Something's doing some work over here. I mean, maybe it's just the elves can be fond of burning stuff too. Okay, so guessing Empire is burning this stuff down here. So what is our pathing? I think we send Big Papa, we burn this, and then we work our way over to Corone. Burn that, take this stuff out, and then maybe start working the High Elves over here. It could be spreading us really thin. Or we could just all united come down here and just take this out really quickly and then sweep back through here. Maybe that's smarter. Okay, we'll figure it out next episode.
I hunt. Sylvania greets thee, friend.
No.
No mortal, no.
Alright, so what are... Okay, so they have this. They have... Okay, so they're taking a lot of this stuff for us, which is good. Okay, good. Skaven are moving in over here. Nice, nice. Yes, my little rat friends. Take over everything. Okay. We'll get in there next time, though. I'm trying to think of what the fastest way to accelerate this is.
Master of the dead. Now.
Now,
What
how long
do
is
you
it until we can... We might need this death stack to fight the quest battle. So that's going to take a couple of turns. Oh, it's vampiric now, so that means I'm taking attrition. Okay, it seems pretty inefficient to come this way right now. Maybe... I need to clean this up so vampires can take all of this out. I mean, I could just run all the way through here, just ignore these guys for now, run through here and go ahead and clean out the dwarves while I'm at it. Like, kill these guys, kill the dwarves, and then pop on this port and, like, work our way back over here. Bretonnia is on the weak side. We can save one... We can maybe send...
No. Ready.
What happens if I send Kolic with this guy? What happens if I send both armies this way and then I just send Archaon?
Lichmaster.
The chosen of the gods.
I can let those guys maybe hire some units over here. I can hire some stuff with Archaon. Hand it off to these dudes. And Archaon might be able to come down here, clean all this stuff up by himself. These guys should be decked out. And then we can use this building to grab some stuff. Maybe this tree next, once this gets up to tier 5, which is not that far out. Because the Slanesh guy,
I am Slanesh's son.
he's like, he's working up towards the tier 5 stuff. He can get Chaos Warriors, which is a pretty good little ground army. The other guy can't get Dragon Ogres, but I could hire some with Archaon, hire a bunch of them, just max out the credit card, hand them off to him. Give him, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of those. I guess we don't need a lot of them. Maybe, like, 1 Shoggoth and 2 normal Dragon Ogres with him. And then Sigvald. And then we can get the Khorne units with him also. Hand those off to Sigvald. And then Sigvald can get the Slaanesh and Khorne and Chaos Warriors. Maybe that's what we'll do. So we could send 2 people over. Those 2, that goof troop, can come over here and start working Bretonia. Then we'll send Big Papa to clean out the dwarfs in the Empire. That is going to make us vulnerable to High Elves at some point. I mean, maybe those 2 guys can take care of High Elves as well. Okay, we'll do something like that. But we do need to go ahead and do these quest battles. So
Dominance! Syrian's army guides me.
we can pop over here for 1 more turn, have someone else burn this, have him build the building, get up to this level, do the quest battle with all of our units, with the death stack, and then we can disperse. Okay, I think that's our plan. All right, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you made it this far. Remember to keep watching because, you know, I'm going to be looking to see how with this Chaos campaign and the Norska campaign, this complete all of the objectives just to see if we can hold enough viewerships to make it worth it. Because, I don't know, like, I do appreciate high donations, but at the same time, if this takes like 150 episodes and for the last, you know, 75 episodes, we have like 20 viewers or something, I don't know. It's tough because I could have done, like, if this takes 150 episodes, then I could have done like 10 different campaigns that were all like fresh and bringing in new people and things like that for the same amount of time. So we'll just see. But if a lot of people like it, you know, maybe I will consider more long form stuff like this. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.